What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video on the Texas Rangers Report. If this is your first time watching the channel, make sure to subscribe right now because I'm your #1 source for all things Texas Rangers related on YouTube. But also make sure to join the Discord. That link will be in the description down below. We talk everything from Rangers prospects to live game Rangers chats, and that is in the Discord down below. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over the 3 untouchable prospects, in my opinion, for the Texas Rangers. But last night, the Rangers had a close game with the Houston Astros. We lost that game 4-3. Glenn Otto, I think the biggest thing is that he had another solid start. He got off a little rocky with the leadoff home run, but he settled down after that. Chris Woodward took him out with a runner on base, and Brett Martin let up a bloop single and then a walk, and then we all know that there was the bases clearing double. So that wasn't the best, but I think the biggest thing is that the pitching is turning around, but we are still seeing, we just don't see the spark from the offense like we were expecting. Corey Seager, we're expecting a lot more from Corey Seager. Marcus Semien hasn't gotten going. It was nice to see the home run from Mitch Garver. Cole Calhoun was actually in the leadoff spot. He actually did okay, but I think that's just a matchup thing. But today we're going against Justin Verlander. We got Martin Perez pitching, so hopefully we can get the win, but it will definitely be a tough matchup because it seems like Justin Verlander only gets better with age, but hopefully Rangers can get the win. But let's start off with the untouchable prospects. First off, it has to be right-handed pitcher Jack Leiter. I think that is an obvious one. He is doing extremely well at Double-A Frisco. We obviously drafted him with the 2nd overall pick in the 2021 MLB draft. And honestly, he has the chance to go all the way to Triple-A Round Rock this year. And I think if the Rangers weren't worried about time manipulation, he could make it to the major leagues. However, it's more likely that he is in the rotation next year, but he is easily the best prospect in the Rangers farm system, and he could easily be the best right-handed pitcher in all minor league baseball. He has a plus fastball that has advanced metrics. There's no way I'm trading him, not for Matt Olson, not for who else is on the trade market? Frankie Matas. That's no way. Second on my list has to be Josh Young. And I know some of you guys might be saying, well, if Andy Ibanez has a good season, or if Josh Smith gets called up and he plays well, I would not let that cross my mind. I think Josh Young is just a really good hitter, because you can get guys to hit well in AAA, and that doesn't translate to the major leagues, but I think it will for Josh Young. And you could also be saying that his injuries are a problem. And true, I mean, he had the stress fracture last year. He has the shoulder problem this year. But I don't think any of those issues or injuries should be anything to worry about long term. The injury on the shoulder is his non-throwing shoulder, so that's a big thing for the Texas Rangers. And then obviously we're not getting good production out of Andy Ibanez this year, so I still see it as Josh Young could come in next year and be our starting third baseman. Again, I wouldn't trade him for Matt Olson. I wouldn't trade him for Matt Chapman. I really want to see what Josh Young can do at the major leagues. He could get time at DH this year. I don't think we'll see him play third base, but the Rangers could keep him in the minor leagues to keep him off the 40-man, but we will need to add to the 40-man roster at the end of this offseason. And the third player on my list is right-handed pitcher Cole Winn. So all these guys are 1, 2, 3 on our prospect rankings, which makes a lot of sense. And I know some of you guys might say Dustin Harris, we shouldn't trade Dustin Harris, or we shouldn't trade Owen White. And yes, you could make arguments for both of those players, but I think those guys are less, they have less experience, and yes, they are highly touted prospects, but Cole Winn is in AAA. He is closer to the major leagues. That means he has that much more time to make an impact on the Rangers. Like, Owen White has injury histories, we know that. Dustin Harris, a 13th round pick, Does that mean he's going to be bad? No, it's just all their success has come at the lower levels of the minor league. The thing about Colwyn, not really any injury problems. He's in AAA, so he's close. He will probably make his major league debut. And for a rotation that's been playing pretty well as of late, there isn't a lot of confidence for me moving forward, even though we've started to play well. Like Taylor Hearn, I'm not so confident in. Dane Dunning has his ups and downs. And for as good as Glenn Otto has been, obviously there's going to be some regression because a rookie isn't going to pitch this well all year long, even if he's the next Jacob deGrom, which I doubt it. So I'm not trading Colwyn. And obviously, I don't think that the Rangers would be trading any of their prospects right now. But if you think about it, next offseason, we could be unloading some prospects for a top player or next trade deadline. Or if we turn it around pretty quickly, we could trade some prospects at the deadline for a similar deal like Cole Hamels. We just have to stay tuned, and hopefully the Rangers offense can turn around. But if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up down below. Let me know who are your 3 untouchable prospects are in the Rangers farm system. And with that being said, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.